My name is Regina Alachi. The title of my policy paper is Aligning Nigeria's Regulatory Architecture with Her Nuclear Ambition. Okay, so for me, one of the things that inspired me was wanting to become a better writer, right? Not just a writer per se, but I wanted to become a better policy writer. I, over the course of this fellowship, of course, got the better understanding that policy writing is not just writing, right? You have to write with people in mind, and then it's not only about having ideas. What do you want these your ideas that you have to translate into? And what do you want it to speak to? Who do you want it to inspire? And what change do you hope that this policy of yours, or the policy that you want to write, would bring about? Those are some of the things that I took home from this fellowship, and I can say that I am now more or less an intentional writer. I write with the people in mind, and I'm more solution driven than anything when it comes to writing. So I work at the intersection of gender justice programming, nuclear security and governance, as well as disability inclusion. So the entirety of social justice and equity. And what I'm going to do forward is that every piece of writing that I put out there is aligned and centered towards the people. Who am I writing this for? What do I hope that if we're saying, if we decide to run a certain program, how do I expect that the policy angle for this, let's say, subject matter would be affected? What do I hope that the government would do after we put out this work? Or if we are called upon to write, let's say, policy brief for the government, what do I hope that the policy brief would achieve, and who do I hope it will affect? So going forward, I'm going to ensure that whatever it is that I've learned from here, it will be the trainee sort of setting. I would take it back to my colleagues also as well, and help us be better policy writers when it comes to the work that we do. In the next few months, I want the work that I do with, policy writing to be able to influence certain policies, especially as regards the subject matter that I write. And in the near future, I'm hoping that when it comes to nuclear or issues of gender justice programming, disability inclusion, and whatnot, the policy writings we're able to, share with the right authorities. I'm hoping that it achieves the overall goal of affecting the people with which the policy was made for. And another thing I want my policy writing to do is even get to the level of the International Atomic Energy Agency, because that's one place that I want to be at the center of when it comes to decision making. I feel like more women should be there when it comes to nuclear policy, and I'm hoping that my policy writing gets there as well.